safety frontal. All set, man?
Specialized skills officer. Be advised, Carter and his speaker are heading down towards Old Town. Once you've joined them, all that's the package you'll see. Intelligence reports a package commander has been targeted.
Roger that.
And you'll be part of the beach landing. The Maker's under attack. Get the boss down.
Braves, get in! We need to clear the ship now! Just made it up. Roger. Ready to be good! These fuckers ain't giving up easy! CP after we've linked up with the rest of Dagger. What unit you with?
He just lit us up. We were the first wave. They just tore right through us. Who's just shooting down me?
Rest of your unit get off?
I'm the only one who made it. It's just me.
Just breathe. You'll need your strength when it hits you. Trust me.
Coming up to the link up there. Here, look on.
Stone! What do you got?
Dispatch!
Pressure on this one.
I'll get him to the PCP.
Clear ramp! Clear ramp! Goes down!
Unit 5, those are down. You're clear to move in. Contact 12 o'clock. Time for deployment.
Tossing frag!
We're clear. And look, we've linked up with Murphy and Lopez. Copy. Provided escort for Charlie 5. Those continues to extreme vigilance. Exact just the time defective.
You heard the man. RC on Charlie 5. Keep it active while we advance the TOC. Boom.
Copy. Contact will be the objective. Watch out.
Objective is set for 25. Move on the compound.
Have your support jacker. Access up ingress here. Using the building for cover. Perfect for an ambush.
Roger that. Raiders, stay high and low. Cover your sectors. Contact. Murphy, over here.
What the hell?
Objective is set for Charlie 5 COC. Once we've done our work, move on the compound and secure that back command.
Have your support jacker. Access up ingress here. Using the buildings for cover. Perfect for an ambush.
Roger that. Raiders, stay high and low. Cover your sectors. Contact.
Clear.
Keep that armor moving.
Copy.
Taking damage.
Murphy, we're back to Charlie 5.
KIA!
We're clear. You're good to go, Charlie 5.
Hi guys, I'm going to be playing games on my mouse game M5 and it's the Ryzen AI Max 395 Radeon 8060S graphics. Playing upgraders. Just changing. I've changed this quite a lot because I feel like certain games work with the 64 gigabytes and some games work with the 96 gigs. But most games were on the 32, and I find 16 a bit low. So I want to try and use it the way I got it. I got it like 64 and 64 gigs, and that's why I'm trying to maintain this too. Right. Games that don't like the 96 is Battlefield 6 doesn't like 96 gigs or the 64 gigabytes. It does prefer 32 gigs, 32 gigabytes. Humanity Z doesn't mind what you use. If you use 96, it's fine, 96 gigabytes. Upgraders is another one that doesn't like the 96 gigabytes, prefers the 32 gigabytes. You know, when you go into your tuning for your performance. Upgrade is 164.8, that's with ray tracing and everything set to epic. 164.8 FPS. Humanity Z at Ultra, 160.7 FPS. Battlefield 6 with Overkill, 25.8. But if you do play this on 1280 by 720 at low graphics, you will get over 340 FPS. Call of Duty, this is the Warzone one, the Black Ops 7. I don't have Black Ops 7 yet, but I've got Warzone, 124.9 FPS, and that's on high graphics. Fortnite, I think Fortnite is either epic or high graphics. It's 29.9 FPS. I know if you're saying they seem quite low, because Fortnite, I play that on the highest graphics setting, and that's DirectX 12 as well. So it's not DirectX 11, that's DirectX 12. So it is like a different, I think they call it Ultimate, DirectX 12 Ultimate. If I played it on DirectX 11 or the Legacy one, then obviously that will be higher. But I'm also playing it at usually high or epic graphics. Humanity Z is at Ultra. Warzone was, I think that one was extreme graphics, that's the highest it can go, extreme. And then of course Battlefield 6, this was at Overkill, which is the highest graphics setting. But like I said, if you do use 1280 by 720 resolution on your monitor, and you set it to low, you will get over 340 FPS. So it's much higher if you use 1280 by 720 and use lower graphics. Upgraders, like I said, ray tracing, and this is set to epic. Everything's on epic, 164.8 FPS, and there's no AMD FSR that I'm using. It's just epic with ray tracing. Right, graphics. I was using HyperRX. I did set the sharpness effect down to 5 from 75%. So that would have been Radeon Super Resolution enabled. AMD Fluid Frames 2.1 enabled, Radeon Anti-Lag enabled, Radeon Boost enabled, and performance mode set to performance. And this was 8-bit pixel format, but I changed it to 10-bit pixel format, and that's enabled. But I've gone to quality now, and it's Radeon Anti-Lag enabled, Radeon Image Sharpening enabled, sharpness is 10, the lowest. I think it was at 80, but I put it down to 10%, and 10 bits pixel format enabled. Right, so I'm using quality now, and I have been in here quite a bit. I want to try this one, because the minimum, I think minimum is 16. I thought it was 8, but it's 16 gigabytes. I'll try and zoom in, so I'll show you guys what I'm doing. Minimum is 16 gigs, and then medium is 32, and high is 64. I have the 128 gigabyte model, so I'm able to use 64 on the graphics and 64 on the remaining system memory. But like I said, most of the games do prefer 32 gigabytes. So I just want to give it a bit of a try and see how it goes. All right, so that's AMD Adrenaline settings. I set this to home, and in here I'm going to use Omen Gaming Hub and set timer resolution. I told you set timer resolution is free on the internet. What does it do? Well, it's got something to do with resolution. I'm not sure exactly what it does, but it's free on the internet. I've been using it since I had my Steam Deck, Lenovo Legion Go, the original, the first one, and the Rogue Ally, and my gaming laptop. I had this set timer resolution. I think so, something to do with the resolution and stuff. So I'm just going to scan to free up some memory. I'm using Omen Gaming Hub as a booster. The reason why I don't use, I've got driver booster from Steam, and that can also boost your system and free up RAM. Why don't I use that one? I don't use it because the driver booster from Steam shuts down all other programs. You won't be able to use Omen, you won't be able to use the Radeon, that Radeon driver thing to check your FPS. You won't be able to use quick CPU to unpack your cores. It shuts everything down, and all you can do is game. So, I mean, some people might like that, but I don't like it, because these programs help me free up RAM. They help me, I put some programs idle, and I like to check my FPS count. I like to know what performance is like on games. I mean, what's the point of having a Ryzen PC? I mean, Ryzen mini PC, mini desktop, and then you can't even check your FPS. So what I'm saying is, like, I like it for the factors that I can experience gaming on a different level. You know what I mean? So that's oh yeah, I've also trimmed down a few of the games. So I'm only having Humanity Z, Upgraders. This Call of Duty is actually Black Ops 6 or 7. I think it's 7. That's 7. But I haven't purchased it yet. I just have to buy it. I think Phantom is about $99, $100, and of course the basic one is $60. Slightly more expensive than Battlefield 6. Battlefield 6, I have the full game now. I purchased it. I think this one was about $60. Phantom is sold as a DLC on Steam, so you can just buy the Phantom Edition as a DLC. It unlocks 25 tiers, so I have the full game, Battlefield 6. So I've just got Battlefield 6, Call of Duty, which is Warzone, but I can also purchase Black Ops 7, Upgraders, and Humanity Z. What I've done with Counter-Strike 2 and War Robots is, I'll just show you in a second. You see this one, this is an Acer monitor. This monitor is attached I'll show you now. This is a mini desktop. I'll lift it up. That's a mini desktop. And this is the Ryzen Pro 5 2400 GE, and it's got the Radeon bigger 11 graphics. So this one is the one that's got Counter-Strike 2, and it's got War Robots. So it's got Steam installed on the system. It's got 8 gigabyte RAM. It's got 256 gigabyte SSD, and it's got a desktop CPU. Yes, AM4 socket. This is a Ryzen 5, but it is the second generation. The only thing that can go in here is the second generation and third generation desktop CPU. So you can buy another CPU and change it. The RAM can be upgraded to 32 gigs. The SSD can be upgraded to whatever you like. But what I want to do, the SSD that's located here, so I'm going to buy an Oculink adapter. And with the Oculink adapter, what I'm planning to do is I'm going to remove the SSD in here, put the Oculink adapter inside here, and at the back here there's this VGA port. I'm going to remove it because it's got screws. You can remove it from inside, and there'll be a hole, like not a hole, but like after the back. So the Oculink adapter is like a M.2 slot. Only costs $14 online. Put it in here. The cable will be sticking somewhere here because it bends. You know, it's like a C. So it goes in the slot, and then it kind of curves. So the curve is the cable. All you have to do is put another Oculink cable through here and attach it to this one that's on the M.2 slot. Buy an Oculink GPU. I'm gonna buy an RX 7600M XT, 8 gigabytes dedicated VRAM. I can buy 1X GPU or the G1 from GPT, or I can buy the Boss Game, which is also, that one also has the SSD slot. When I take this SSD out of this one, clone it, put in a 1 terabyte, put the Oculink eGPU at the back, the cable sticking into this one, and then just run the entire system off of the Oculink eGPU. When I do that as a project, because I want to see if it works, I think it will work. Because remember, the slot is here, and where the VGA is at the back. So I thought of doing it this way, but there's plastic here and there's a cover here. It won't be able to go through it this way, but it can go through that way. Anyway, when I do the project, I'll show you. And the performance will be 8 gigabyte dedicated VRAM, and that's GDDR6, and that's the RX 7600M XT, and it's a Boss Game. It's the same as this thingy here, same company, but it's the eGPU that I'm going to attach to the system and run it off the system, and obviously the games will be much better. But that's the project that I'm going to do later, okay? So that's attached to the Acer monitor. The Boss Game mini desktop is attached to the AOC gaming monitor, and the Polarity 2 is attached to this thingy, Acer to the Pro Desk, and this mini desktop has its own Polarity P1. So the project with the Pro Desk is that I will eventually buy the eGPU for Oculink with the adapter, and I'll prove once and for all that yes, it's possible to actually have the Oculink adapter. The adapter, the way it looks like an M.2, it looks like an SSD. If you know what an SSD, you know how they look, the adapters. Let's say you've got a 2242, the half size, but you want to put it on the slot for 2280. It's longer, isn't it? You put the smaller one in, and that thing that you're using as an adapter is what I'm talking about. But the Oculink one has a cable that is kind of bends. There's no SSD, it's just a cable, but it's Oculink. So that Oculink cable will be the one attached to my SSD slot, and then the cable itself is it's a port, and all you need is another Oculink cable that connects to that port cable into your eGPU that supports Oculink, and that's it. Can you use USB 4? You could, and you can use Thunderbolt 4. You can, but they did say that the connection with the Thunderbolt 4 and USB 4 is not as good. That's why I'm opting for Oculink, because the Oculink cable is thicker, it's better, and once it's connected, it's the only way for you to actually, the only way for you to disconnect the cable is to actually turn off the eGPU first, and then you can disconnect the cable. So it's not hot swappable. You can't just remove the cable. because you can't damage the eGPU or damage your mini PC. So when I do that project, I'm going to show everyone what I was talking about the adapter, how I've got it connected, and that cable is actually a port cable, and the other cable that goes into the mini the Pro Desk is just allowing my Pro Desk that I bought for $98 to fully function with our eGPU that has Oculink port on it. But that will be running the RX 7600M XT, which is 8 gigs of dedicated VRAM, and that's the AMD system. And I think the one that is higher than that is the RX 7800M. But that one is 12 gigs of VRAM, but it does cost like close to $800, so it's much more expensive. The boss game one does come with the SSD slot, and the advantage of that one is the 2280, the long one, and you can put whatever SSD you want inside, and you can actually boot off the eGPU because it's an SSD built into it. So you can actually boot from there, as long as you got your Windows on it. So I have to clone my 256 gig, and the cloning SSD is not expensive. Used to be very expensive when it first came out, but it's not expensive now. Game I'm gonna play. I wanna play Upgraders. You know, Battlefield 6 is I don't know how to say it, but it's not what I imagined it was supposed to be. I thought this was gonna be something good, you know, like Battlefield 4. Oh yeah, I haven't started quick CPU yet. I thought it was gonna be like I had thought that it was gonna be like right, I'm also using G Helper. I thought it was going to be like Battlefield 4, but it's not. Right, so it's unbalanced. I'm going to change it to high performance, core parking to 100%, frequency scaling 100%, turbo boost 100%, performance 100%. It's on AC, and just going to apply this. And you see, it's going to start unpacking the cores. You can see those cores unpacking. This has got 16 cores and 32 threads. So the threads are unpacking. It says 42 degrees Celsius temperature. Utilization is 1.6%. Clock is 3 gigahertz, but this can actually go to 5.15 gigahertz. So turbo, that's a turbo boost. Goes up to about 5 gigahertz. Power right now is 18 watts, but this will increase to 55 watts, like I told you. That's the wide stage, and then I think the medium performance is 70 watts, and the performance level is 120 to 140. VID is 103 volts. Right, so I'm gonna come out, but it does say TDP down here, it does say 55 watts, and then it says TDP is 45 watts to 120. But this can actually go above 120. It does go up to about, it can go up to about, what do you call this thing? It can go up to about, man, I'm gonna play Battlefield 6. I wanna play Upgraders. I just want to see how it performs with the 64 gigabyte, because this game is a little bit disappointing. When I tried playing this with the 96, it refused to recognize the 96 gigabyte. So even with the 64, it refused to use it. I had to use 32 gigs. But I just want to see if it's going to work today, because the driver that I was actually using on this, wasn't the latest driver. So I did put this all the way down to 8 gigabyte VRAM, but the games don't work properly with 8 gigabytes. So I went to 16, but certain games don't like the 16 gigabytes. So the 32 seems to be the spot that if you go to Ryzen AI Max Plus 385, I've got 395. If you got this 395, you're definitely going to need I think you're definitely going to need like to use between 32 gigabytes and 16 gigabytes. I don't know the best one, but I think 32 gigabytes, especially if you got the 128 gigabyte model. Mine's 128 gigs. I just want to test it. I want to see what it does with right, I'm using a DualSense controller. That's a dual controller that I'm using. Right, so let's go to graphics and let's see what the graphics say. It's custom. I'm running this on low and I'm pretty sure, yeah, the resolution is 1280 by 720. Refresh rate is 144. And I'm gonna play, that's escalation. Right, let's play escalation. Right, so this is a full Battlefield 6 game. Like I said, it disappointed me a lot because when I used the 196, it refused to recognize it. So let's see how far we get. If you notice up there, that's where the frames are. It's at 450 frames. It's like 350 frames. Let's get out of here. Let's get there. Yes. I'm rolling to the first place. What's this guy doing? The same team. He's acting like a weirdo. My character is. It still looks good at 1280. Right, let's go. Yes, capture this. Right, let's get in there. Ah, missed it. Missed this. Didn't get it. Let's see what else we can get. Oh damn, someone shooting at me. I think it's a tank. Oh, damn it. Oh my words. Stuck in this thing. Oh, come on, let's go. Let's roll. Let's go with it. Oh, wow. I love my driving. Oh, come on, let's get it. Oh, yes. Oh, wow, someone's shooting at me. Nobody. You can't just kill me like that. I'm rolling. Oh my God, let me get out.
Objective is to escort Charlie 5 to the Once we find out, we'll be on the contract.
Oh, wow. What the hell? What exploded? I'm running this on 12 I'm running this on low
Cover you while I reload!
And yes, I understand. It's like
Target above neutralized!
so it's like of course, right? Running this on a high production. What else is it? There's a tank over there. I'm running this on low graphics. 1280. What the hell? 12
Clear!
1280 by 720 resolution, low graphics settings. And I'm getting around 308. I'm getting around 312. So if you do run this on the if you run this on 1280 by 720 on low, you get around 300. It's about 340 roughly. And you don't play this on 1920 by 1080. You can. Yeah, but yeah, you can, but you won't get about 200.
Support.
I'm running this on quality as well, so oh wait, someone was running around here. about 360 FPS. I'm using the Radeon FPS counter. That's how I'm using what I'm doing. 346 FPS. So why am I running it on this and not why am I running on this? Damn, I saw the time, it's not already. Why am I running this on 14.1080 and not 1920? Well, the facts are I'm playing 1920 and 1080 and I wanted to get to the 5 that I wanted to get. It was a bit disappointing. I was getting around. It's not a very small amount. I was getting like 90, maybe, but it's not as good as FPS I don't think. Come on, get off.
Check this.
Right, so basically I was looking for 1920, but I wasn't getting the kind of frame that I wanted to get. I was getting low frame, anything from about getting anything from about 90 to about 100, but it wasn't a good count. I don't know how I was going to explain it. It wasn't always I wasn't getting a good FPS count. It was not always a good count. I don't know how else to say it. Wasn't always nice. It could be. So it's low battery. Anything from about 90 to about basically anything from about 90 into anything from about 90
Charlie 5, negative Dagger 1-3. We cannot advance until all hostiles in the immediate area are down. Roger. Dagger, clear straight.
Target above, neutralized.
I think something like a
Alert! All hostiles eliminated. Link up back at Charlie 5.
right, I was thinking from 90 to about 100, and then it was fluctuating and falling all the way down to about 40. And it was, I was getting shot a lot. So I was like, no, this is so I devised a plan of actually playing this.
Swap and load out.
I devised a plan of setting this to a lower resolution. I just need no graphics. It's paid off, you know? Oh, come on, man. Go away already. It paid off because I was fluctuating 90 FPS